I haven't added immunity idols very often in games before, but I have from time to time. Sometimes they have a very big impact, and sometimes they end up being rather inconsequential. In Belize, in our first season, there was an immunity idol that had a big part in the vote and how things played out. But also, the main thing about it was the fear of there being a second idol was a big move in the end game. When actually there wasn't really any evidence to even support the fact that there could have been a second idol. But sometimes people can prey on the fear of the unknown. Let's see, in Rock Islands, there was a pre-merge idol as well as a post-merge idol. And actually, neither one of those had all that big of an effect. It more was just a game of the idols were getting passed around a lot. But it didn't have a substantial impact on the actual vote result. And then, of course, in our first All-Stars season, there was an immunity idol that it had a moderate effect. It was a leveraging device, and again, getting passed around a lot, and it just became kind of a game of where's the idol, who has the idol. And then one of my personal favorite structures was the half idol in Germany, that the idol was split into two halves, and people had to find who had the other half, and they had to be willing to give your half to the other person. Somebody had to give their half away for it to be put together to have any use at all, and that idol actually had zero effect because nobody was willing to reach across. Nobody was willing to do anything with it. It just became I don't want the stigma of having this idol when it could have been a very, very, very powerful device. So sometimes it's a huge thing. Sometimes it's not that big of a deal. So that's just a little bit of the history of how idols have played out in BROBST games.